Welcome back to Tennis Manager 25, episode number 9. We have a new class, a new intake for our youth academy. So on that part, we're in the clear. As for the group, though, yeah, nothing great happening here, though. We do have 4 average players, 1 good player, so maybe I'll swap that. So far, though, not progressing. It's been apparently a couple weeks since this came through. I just didn't get an email about it. But 2 are progressing very nicely already, starting to take off. Everybody's starting around a 3.5 for their average level, meaning super low. So even though we've pushed into a second level for our academy and our youth and scouting center has definitely progressed from like a 1.3 to a 1.8, it's still not looking good for the year. But our hopes definitely lie, I'd say, in this top one and the 2 bottom ones who are a little bit further along in development in the top one because of the better potential. Though right now, very much near the bottom on the rankings. So those are the 3 primaries we'll be keeping an eye on this season. I am looking to at least take 1 out of this class to add into our pool for this next year. That might not be a bad idea as you get kind of a revolving door of 3 rotating contracts. Well, next up for us is our first ever Junior Slam. Our ranking was sufficient. It's around a 64, so being in that top 50 gives you that opportunity. And we come in right at 50. We are unseeded, of course, but we are in a winnable game. It's a wild card that we are up against, so that's a good draw. I mean, anybody outside of the top 64, right, is a great first round draw. We definitely have a chance to go to the second round, where it's going to be a much tougher matchup, I would think. But if we can get 1, I will be really happy. 3 out of 4 mentals are good as we head into this one, and our opponent has not won a match yet this season. Beauty's already 7-4, so she's in good shape. And the other thing about it, as they're both 17 now, the opponent is in bad form to start the season, and on paper these 2 are a dead heat in terms of quality. Uni has the better form, which might give her the advantage in this one. Well, let's see if it does. It's our first ever Junior Slam. Not expected to go very far, but I will be very happy with 1 win. Oh, how did she reach that ball? I have no idea how she got to that one. That was a phenomenal lunge to get a piece of that one. And then she hit the line, too. Even though it was the outer edge, it was definitely on. Frustrating for us because it looked like a sure winner. And we find ourselves at 30 all when we could be up 15-40. And trying to break here, and then instead we give that one away and find ourselves on the verge of losing this first game. Weak ball positioning so far. We're very much getting ourselves more and more hit by hit placed onto the back foot, but luckily Shiran has made the mistake that drew us back a level, but then she goes ahead. She's attacking the net for a second time. Last time was very successful with she hit it. We hit it straight at her, and then had to run, and she was able to take. That was in. That just caught the line. 15 love. So we lose that first game, but I'm liking how we're going a bit more offensive at the moment. And big mistake there. 30 love. We attack the net, but back away quickly, and then go wide. 30 all. Back-to-back unforced errors. Should have been a double fault, but we'll play on. 30-40. We lose the point anyway, as we deserved. I do not like how she's hitting right down the middle when we're supposed to be attacking the baseline. And we lose the game, we get broke, and now we're in a little bit of trouble. Self-inflicted so far. We do get a game back and broke her in the process, so that was very much an opportunity to get back level. But it's going to take a win here, down 15-40, and we give it away. Defense has been the stronger as opposed to offense for both of them so far. Could we get another chance to break? Looked like it early on. We battle back. It's deuce. Critical game here for this first set. Going down 4-1 is almost assured that we would lose this first set. But if we can draw back to 3-2 and have serve, which hasn't been great for either of us. So can't reach that one. Can't reach that one. That's wide. Back to advantage. Break point. Ooh, nice return there, but couldn't pull it enough towards the corner, otherwise it would have beat her. Had plenty of power. There's the mistake, and it is 3-2. So we get one back yet again. But holding serve has not been happening for us just yet. Good winner there. Actually, kind of surprised she couldn't reach that one, considering she's reached much more difficult balls. But maybe she stepped the wrong way first. That one just wide. Just wide. No sign of a ball mark either. A little surprised that. That one just long, and all of a sudden it's 40 love. Oof. Again, playing just right down the middle. Nice! Hey, 3 games all. Okay. We have battled back, and we are right back in this first set. No longer needing this game as a must-win type thing. It would just be an icing on the cake of the momentum, but she gets the game, so trail 3-4. This is where you need to stay alive in it. She hit that back line, and we let it go. We were right there. We were standing right over top of it, and it hit the back line. 40-30, though. Deuce. Will that point cost us? We have advantage. Finish it? Yes, we did. Okay, back to 4 games all. Chance to break. And we do. We're up 5-4. We might come back and get this first set. After that slow start, down 3-1, we have won 4 of the last 5 games played. 30-15. Couple of points away here. That one goes out. 40-15. It's set point. And that's a winner. That's a set. After the slow start, that was really well played. Deuce. Could we break her in the first game and keep our momentum going? Well, she's got advantage now. Nice winner there, though. Gave the advantage right back, and she gets the game. And an unforced error. Giving away the first point. Nice winner there. We're down love 30, but we get one back quickly and easily and make it 2. But she gets one. Advantage. Still alive in the game. This is critical for the second set, as she does get the first 2. Up 2 games already. Only one unforced error in there. She was just painting the corners really well, unlike the first half, and she's doing it again here in game 3. And suddenly has 2 out of 3, or 1.5 out of 3, but she's very confident in the moment. Still giving ourselves a chance to win this in 2 sets. Nice winner there, into the net. Get that early lead, but all of a sudden she's up. Ooh, I thought that went well out, but it was on the line. And she gets the game. 4-1. That being the main difference. Her ball placement's been really well. All of our winners, besides that one, have been well inside. They've just been beating her. We lack the accuracy or the power. But we get that game back. Now we're kind of into that must-win territory to have much of a shot in this. Going down 5-2 is not going to be something we're going to come back from. And from break point, she has advantage. Oh, and we go just long. A couple inches long there, and we do trail 5-2. I think we're heading for a third set here, though it looks like we'll get one game back at least. I think too much is required right now to get back in this thing. Not impossible, though. A break here, right, makes it 4-5. And then you hold serve, and you're level. As we go down love 30. This is the sign of a young rookie, right? Almost all the balls are very much in a safe zone and not the tactic we're trying to play. But there's that accuracy again, as that one catches the line. We are not painting the lines at all. We do not have that kind of accuracy, and that's what's costing us here. She's been consistently accurate. We seem to move better, flow better, in it better, but she's hitting it where we ain't, as she does it again there. So decisive third set underway, and not off to a great start, and she's gotten to serve first every single set along the way. We were up love 30-40, but now back to an advantage. Another opportunity to win the game. Can't do it. Third opportunity to break her. And she has her first chance and takes it just like that. So 3 opportunities to win the game. Can't finish the deal. Now we're back up against it just a little bit. The momentum's definitely in her favor. Got the game though. 1-all. Speeding up for a little bit. Nice. There's a break. Can we hold it though? 40-30. Advantage. 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 Got it. 3-1. 4-1. We break her again, and it's 40 love. 5 games won. Looks like we're on our way. A lot of close games, but we're just coming out on top. The 2 breaks really working for us. And here we are, ready to break her again at 15-40 for match point. Oh, just long. No, Uni never went to the right hand side. The space was there for it multiple times. Again, it's there. Your opponent's over on the left-hand edge. All you have to do is pull back to the right, and you got the point, and you don't. But advantage. Another match point. Oh, very unforced error there. That was a very easy return. Very little power on that. Double fault gives us an advantage. That serves in. Gets us on the front foot with the return, though, and then she hits a wonderful ball to draw level. That is what she has had on us all day long. Well, since the second set on, anyway. Ooh, well done. We've got her on the back foot, but just could not get it put away. And again, part of that is we're just not pushing quite far enough as we draw level again. Easy one there. That was an easy winner opportunity, but we overhit. Ooh, she overhits that one. I thought she had the game. She's in that don't quit, and we're in that can't quite put her away scenario. Got her on her back feet, but you just keep pushing left. There, you finally go right and immediately hit the winner. Both below the 50%, so they're starting to lose a little accuracy. The way we are painting the middle of the court, that should mean a lot of balls still in, where she's been painting the edge, and maybe she'll start to miss a few of those. Maybe that's why we're up 5-1. Oh. Come back to your right. Come back to your right. The whole court was wide open, so we lose the game 5-2, but now we have service. That took a long time, that game. That was probably the best placed ball we've had all day. I guess besides the one that caught the outside edge of the line there during the second set or late first set, whatever it was. Oh, you don't even get a ball mark, and it cut away before the ball even touched ground. It looked like it was catching the line as it was dropping. Looked like it was going to catch it. Double fault, 15-40. Come on, Uni. 5 games 3. Uni trying really hard to give it away. We'll speed up for a couple points here. Down love 15, love 30. Nice, easy winner. That ball had so much loft and very little power. It gave us plenty of time to set up for a big power swing. Take the big power swing that time, but right down the middle. And then swing and miss at that one. That was a very reachable ball. We just undercut it. Bounced a little higher than we expected. Not sure how she reached that one. She's done that a few times today where a ball looked well out of reach. don't think we have a great lunge animation just yet.
Deuce.
Yeah, I think that's got to be what's happening there. But this thing's not done yet. That match point's lost. Deuce. And it's about to be 5-4 if we don't take this. That was Al. Oh, what? What? That landed way back here. The ball mark shows it up there, but visually, it looked like it landed way back here. Not even remotely close to being in.
Game. 5 games to 4.
And we give away the game. 5-4. Can't be the call. Had to have been my eyes. That's a double fault, though both looked like they caught the edge of the line perfectly. Good serve there. We're finding ourselves in trouble and having a rough time with calls all of a sudden. Like I said, one of those was just my eyes deceiving me. Back-to-back double faults, and it's 15-30. Uni's angry. Uni is angry. They're both angry, but our opponent's not playing angry. She's calm as a cucumber the way she's playing right now. This is all just Uni shooting herself in the foot. We got a couple harsh calls that she didn't get, and she's pissed about it, and now we are playing terribly.
15-0.
There's the first ball that we have not been in position to hit, that we somehow hit. Looks like we skipped a big, 3 steps to the left without moving our feet. We're just taking 1 step. Oh, the right side was wide open. She wasn't going to reach it. And you were already right there. All it took was a tap it over the net. It would have bounced twice by here. There's no way she's getting at it from there to here. And we trail 40-15. We were up 5-1. We were up 5-1. We've lost 4 straight. We're about to make it 5 straight. This is not tactics. This is emotions right now for the young junior, not being able to see it out. And while the other one has had poor emotions throughout, she's been accurate all freaking game long. And we're down 5-6. There's an ace. Whew, nice. Equivalent of forced error. Officially. 30 love. For the tiebreak. Should look like it caught the edge of the line. We are not getting that call at all today. She's been getting that call all game long. None of those have been called out. Not one. And yet every single time we've been anywhere near the line, it's been called out. But we've not been painting those edges. She has successfully. She gets a call again. That's more out than in. She gets a call anyway. We got wrong-footed, went the wrong way initially, but recovered. But we're a little bit on the back foot on this point. That puts us on the front foot. Let's go. On the attack, on the attack. There you go. Needed that. Obviously, we needed that. There's somebody fired up. That puts us on the back foot for this one. We give the point away.
Second service.
Missing that first serve. Really not helping us, but at least we're not double faulting. Okay, a little more power. No, that was soft and down the middle. Ooh, we caught the line for the first time. That's new territory for us. Advantage. Back foot. This should be a winner. No, we hit it right at her.
Hybrid. 6 games all.
Tie break. This is only the first round, folks. It's only the first round, but I'm just looking for Uni to get that first win out of the way.
Out.
Lucky that was hit long. I think Uni's going to need some help to see this out. She is falling apart fast. Nice serve, but then doesn't move after. Gets hit on the counter. On paper, they're supposed to be the same, the form being the difference. There's been absolutely no sign of it from our opponent in this game at all.
Out. 2-0.
2-all. That one went wide. Might have gone long, too. It's weird how it doesn't show the ball mark sometimes. And does show it other. There we go. On the front foot. Go to the right. She was outside the court. She was outside the court and had taken about 1 step back in by the time the ball reached us.
3-0.
That was the right ball. Wrong location.
Second
Out.
service.
Oh, come on, Uni. That was such an easy ball to reach. Tired. Misread it.
Out.
Hit it. That's it. She's going to lose. How she's played the last 2
Second
points,
service.
I think she's just conceded defeat. Finally, we go on the attack and hit one in.
Fault. Second service.
Staying alive here. She's got to win this point to have a chance. I already said she's going to lose this. See if I
5-all.
can retract that statement. We've drawn level at least. After looking like we gave up 2 really bad points, she's come back to win 2 good points. Finally goes on the front foot and immediately scores, and we're up. It's match point.
Fault. Second service.
That's a winner.
Game and 6
Ooh, she did it. She did it. Wow. From down 5-3, 4 straight points to win. And the 2 points we gave away there right before that, I thought that was it. I thought she was done. The way we saw her collapse in a couple of the late games there in the set, from 5-1 up to 5-6 down, and to come back and win. Wow. It's the 9 seed in the second round. She's much stronger of a player than we are, so it's going to take something special to get a win. And at 2-2, at least we're hanging in there, but it looks like we're about to drop one and do. So she breaks us for the first time. It looks like when she's in service, she's really strong. When we're in service, we're just barely hanging on. That's the first set, lost 6-2. Second set starts off the same mistake with service, and all those points, we still can't win this game. Finally, took us forever. Oh, we break her for the first time. We're staying alive. 3-all. 5-3. 6-3. We take the second set. We're still alive. We have pushed it to a third set, hanging in there when we have been outplayed pretty regularly. We're up 2-1. The morale is very much on our side, and we're up 4-1. 4-2 now, as she just broke us. So now Carrie's serve. She's got a chance to get back in this thing. We're self-assured. She's frustrated. Both are tired. They're both in that about 30% range where they're taking a partial penalty on accuracy. Can we pull the upset?
Out. 30 low.
Oh, what? That is out. That is out. Correct call. I thought it might have just scraped the line, but it did not. That's a winner.
30.
Nice. That's the kind of placement we did not see in the first round from Uni. Is that what's the difference today? Might just be.
Out. Deuce.
That one out. There's that difference. We catch the line, she goes just out.
Second service.
Oh, Uni, that was going to be a winner. That was the way that was slicing across. That's going late. She's not well positioned for it. That would have been enough, and instead we lose the game. It's 4-3.
15 low.
She does us a favor there by hitting out. Nice ace. Again. Painting our spot. Up 30 love. Hitting our marks really well.
Low.
Our opponent is struggling to keep things in right now. That was an easy one to avoid. For one, it was straight at her. Two, even though it was only a couple inches out, it was pretty obvious that it was headed out all along. And now it's just 40-30. Getting on the back foot a little bit, but we're managing to turn that around and get on the front foot attack. Go to the right. You got this. You got this. There you go. There's a winner. 5-3.
Second service.
1 to go for us to move on in our first ever junior to the third round.
15 low.
Junior slam, that is. All right, let's speed things up here a little bit. 5-3. She's controlling this one, though. 40-15. And 5-4. Okay, Uni. Kind of needs this one, otherwise I fear that she might have us beat. If this thing pushes into a tiebreaker, I feel like she's a little too strong for us. So, very important game. That looked like it caught the line, but we don't get the call. It was definitely on the outer edge, but it looked like it did touch the line. All it's got to do is touch it.
Out. 30-40.
And the mistake there, unforced, 30-40.
Second service. Fault.
And then the double fault gives it away. There's Yuri making her chance to win collapse once again. Not as bad as we saw it in round 1, but
Love 15.
definitely was not good.
Let.
Again, I very much fear what's going to happen if we push into a tie break. So was very close to catching the line. That's going to be a winner. How did that not win? But we get it. We get it on the next one. 15-40. It's break point.
Fault. Second service. Game. 6 games to 5.
Forced error, I think, on that one. 6-5. That was in between whether that was unforced or forced, but I think you can call that forced. 6 games 5 and 15 love.
Fault.
Mentally, we are stronger right now, and we're up 30 love.
Fault. Second service.
That catches the line, but we play it. This rally is pretty balanced right now. I think we might just be a hair on the defensive, 55-45. But that opened us up to get on the front foot and force the error and go up 40 love. Match point. And we're on the front foot here. But that kind of gave it back. But she makes the unforced error, gives it away to us, and Uni on to the third round. 2-6-6-3-7-5. 51%. We only won this thing by 3 points. Minus 18 on the winners, but plus 6 on the unforced, and plus 15 on the forced errors. Tanaway also into the third round of her match, which is 60 level. And the 3 seed has been knocked off, but 32 is still quite high in the rankings. Much better odds in this match, but we are still on the outside looking in as the underdog and trail 1-4 early on, and pretty fatigued already at this point. We lose the first set 1-6, but we've started off much better in the second set. Oh, it looked like we were about to take that winner, but we go 2-all. 3-2, we've pulled ahead, but we give it right back to her now. 4-3, 4-all, 5-4, 5-5, 6-5. How did she get that? Did she win any points at all? She got us. She got us. I didn't see anything in there that suggested she was about to win that game, and then all of a sudden it was go to the tiebreaker and we lost. Just like that. I should have slowed that down, but yeah, we go down in the third round. Still an incredible feat for Uni with her first ever junior slam, pushing it to the third round. That's going to score her some points and get her a little bit of a payout, at least $1,700. That's like half the prize money of last year. Tanaway also losing in the quarterfinals, so they both go down in the round of 16. Or no, that was round of 8. Uni's rank jumps to 40th, though, after a strong performance. Tanaway climbing slowly as well, and both doing really well in form, morale, and condition. Suddenly both are thrilled with their goals for the season. Very early to be trying to hang on to that, though, but at least we're going in the right direction. Pushing for a level 3 physio to help out our medical department a bit here and see if it can actually help raise our standard, make us some more money. And I have seen the medical center offset pretty well. We're very much on the minimum end. If we can push that more towards neutral, this will more than pay for itself. They're not too thrilled by coming towards us, so this is going to be one of those careful things. Once you get them signed, though, it's easier, much easier to keep them on, and signing bonus doesn't matter as much. So signing bonus, give us some help, and then monthly wage, give us some help, and that should do it. That'll probably get them signed, though it's still showing red. So without that being orange, there's actually a good chance that they will say no, even with the patients jumping. And they agree, so we will sign that contract. We'll see if this $2,700 a month is offset. We were at, I think, 13K, 14K for our monthly. Yeah, 14K. So our profit margin was 14K, but we also just had a facility finish, so it could be hard to tell just how much of a difference it's making. But I can tell you, as uni, working with myself again is starting to make some rapid progress. Speed, our first one in the green, 13 is the threshold for that. Footwork and natural fitness all rising. Here's how we can tell. So last month we were at a 55 with 59. The upgrade we did was in the business center, so it would not impact the medical center. The staff cost is going up. We are increasing the staff cost, so we'll see if 2700, if we're going to gain more, pushing towards the maximum. Duda's rating is a 14, so we're going to move him over to working with Uni. Zemishkevich has an 11 for her rating, but the biggest difference is she's a level 1 on experience versus a level 3, and that's the boost we're hoping to allow this to be an offsetting, maybe even profitable move. It took a lot to get. I went through a number of level 4s that were just flat out not interested in our reputation level, and then the number of level 3s that were like, yeah, no, I don't want to move to the US. And then we eventually just found one. Slightly overpay, yes, but it could end up being a net gain. So Uni's next tournament is a 200 level. She's the 3 seed. And her first round match is our first case of donuts, or blinky eyes, as I like to call them. 0-0 or 0-0 for them. 6-0, 6-0. Yeah, that's a big win. Only 14 winners given up. Only 7 unforced errors and only 5 forced errors. That is domination. Total control. But after dominating the first round, we lose the second. And our next tournament is a first round exit with 3 close sets. This was our first ever trip to a 500 level tournament, though. So we got a wild card on this one. Had what should have been a pretty favorable matchup and did not. Amazingly, this one didn't come through a playoff or anything, and yet I couldn't even enter a 300 level tournament, but she gets into a 500 level tournament. Either way, we're out. Tanaway also losing in the first round for her match, so neither one doing terribly well as we come up on the end of February. I've seen these things take a month to implement, and then you see the difference. A few weeks after the hiring, or 2.5 weeks after the hiring, we see the increased salary, but we do not see any change to the income. But like I said, it might be next month before we see that change. What we did see, though, offsetting was our new business center upgrade, the stores, combined with the new salary, come out equivalent. Now, I did intentionally schedule a couple of 100s for Uni, just in case I wasn't sure how the year was going to go. Well, here's a 100. This should be a tournament win for Uni, but her form has suddenly dropped. She needs a good performance here, at least 3 wins. And this does make it 3 wins for Uni. The first round was very comfortable. Second round was not, but it was a win at least. Third round, that's comfortable. 6-3, 6-3. That's pretty comfortable. 57% of points, plus 6 on winners. Almost half as many on the unforced errors, and just -4 on the forced errors, where it's a very small number for both. So yes, that's comfortable. So the semifinal is against the 4 seed, but it's also somebody who's only ranked 108th. Not automatic at this point. In fact, we are not the favorite, and we've lost. We were considered the underdog on paper between the 2 players, and we were dominated. We were absolutely dominated in this one. Only -4 on the errors, but the forced errors was, that was only, I thought it was 22. It's 12. It was only -3. Nothing about this suggests that we should have gotten hammered, except for that we were comfortably behind on winners, but we're kind of used to that. Not sure that counts as the performance that we needed from Uni at this point. But it's mid-March now, and the profit margins are okay. We will see if the profits for the medical center improve with better staff than what we had, or whether that truly will be staying the same and deem the signing we made unnecessary. But for now, good progress being made. Uni is developing a lot faster. We're still getting some development, and more importantly than anything else right now is we have a youth team that is growing and developing, and in fact everybody's starting to take off just a little bit. 3 of them already into the 4s, but Tommy Wang, the one who's supposed to be a good player, is not going anywhere. He is struggling to progress, and at this point would find himself very much not getting signed. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.